here is the capital letter Z or Z. Now we make an initial loop clockwise. Half an inch along the wire we make a backward crimp. Angle it slightly downwards, not too far downwards, otherwise you'll find it hard to crimp. So here we're going to crimp the wire at the top. Now grip that doubled up section and then just bend the wire downwards, angle facing about 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Now just right underneath the initial loop, on that angled piece of wire, we now make a forward crimp. And do the same, angle it slightly towards the right, but not too much. Now we can crimp that wire. Now again we grip the doubled up section there and then just bend it downwards so that the wire facing off to the right is level with the baseline. And that's the letter Z. Hello, this is the final letter of the lowercase letters, the letter Z or Z. So this is an unusual one in respect we start off with a semi-loop, and that goes counterclockwise using sort of the mid portion of the jaws of the pliers. And now we want to flip the wire upside down, and then we want to make a forward crimp here. So bend the wire towards you, and as usual we will close that gap with the flat part of the pliers. And that becomes the top of the Z or the Z. And now we're just going to retrace our steps. So what we do is we grip that doubled up section of the structure there, and then just bring the wire backwards, following the previous semi-loop. So now it just looks like an inverted C. Not inverted. Back to front C. So now this is the slightly difficult part. We need to bring the very tip of the pliers in between those two wires there and bring it to the point where it's just past the top of the doubled up section, and now we need to bring that wire towards us. And you can see the gap there. We need to close that gap, but we can't use the flat part of the pliers because the other wire is in the way. So what we do here is we use the tip of the pliers to close that gap. Now be careful here because you can slip very easily, and I often do. So just be careful when you're doing that little crimp there. And we need to straighten that out a bit so that it's not bent out of shape or anything. So here I'm just giving myself a bit more room, a bit more wire. Okay, so here is how it looks from the front, and there is how it looks from the bottom. And now that line across the horizontal line there is the baseline. So we're going to bring the wire now down around in a semi-loop, but facing down to about 7 o'clock. Now use the jaws of the pliers, go in a little bit there, and bring the wire around clockwise and behind the structure, and then just take it off to the horizontal there, and that is the letter Z or Z.